Hello, I'm Rida Fakhri in Washington, and these are the main stories here on Al Jazeera. A deal hangs in the balance as the climate change summit in Copenhagen approaches its last day. The world's largest polluter, China, says it's open to dialogue on the monitoring of its emissions cuts. And the US has pledged to help raise $100 billion a year for developing countries if an agreement meets its demands. But a leaked United Nations document indicates even the best deal may not be enough to curb global warming. Alan Fisher reports.
There was a feeling here in Copenhagen of momentum. The world's big players had arrived and suddenly were focusing all their attention on what had to be done here in Copenhagen. But this document leaked to Al Jazeera shows the difference between the promises and the reality, and that could cause real problems in the climate change negotiations.
The New York Times is reporting that a former UN official in Afghanistan came up with a plan whereby the White House would try to replace the Afghan president. Peter Galbraith, who had been the second highest official in Kabul, was sacked in September. He claimed colleagues, including the top UN official Kai Eide, had mishandled allegations of fraud during the Afghan elections. Galbraith vehemently denies this latest claim that he wanted Karzai replaced. An American defense official says fighters in Iraq repeatedly hacked into live video feeds coming from US drones. The hackers were reportedly able to view the video, but could not do anything to jam the unmanned aircraft. Apparently, they were able to do so using software that cost less than $30. Western Sahara independence activist Aminatou Haidar has flown back to Laayoune, a territory which is under the military control of Morocco, after being on hunger strike in Spain's Canary Islands for more than a month. She started her fast after Moroccan authorities refused her entry. Western Sahara's Polisario independence movement says a deal has been reached allowing her to return, and France says Morocco will return her passport. British Airways has won a court order to stop a strike by its cabin crew over the Christmas and New Year period. A London High Court judge ruled a ballot over industrial action was invalid. And those are the top stories on Al Jazeera. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with the news at our website at aljazeera.net/English.